Yeah, Taylorgang, you still continue this drama, although you said in your drama madness video that you would like to end this, but according to your actions, it doesn't look like it. It seems you lied. That you wanted to end this drama because you are the one who actually do not want to end this, Taylorgang. You are the one who is actually started it. You and your friends, including John Swan, GG, Reloaded, and others like Tipster and The Quartering, are started all this drama about Suzy Lou, and you just don't want to end this. If you wanted to end this, then stop all this negativity. Stop your negative videos. Stop making negative videos about Suzy Lou, and that's it. And then all this drama will be over. Just stop it then. Prove it that you wanna end this. You are the one who don't want it to end this. You are actually really obsessed with her. You are obsessed with her. Actually, you are obsessed. In fact, and you are obsessed with harassing her a lot. You harass her a lot. That is actually harassment, making this much videos about same person hour and hour again, and all the time actually making negative videos all the time, making negative videos all over again. That is actually harassment. It is actually a harassment when you actually, because you are forcing your opinion. She actually never asked about your opinion on her work. So stop this. And according to the copyright, you're completely wrong. I can actually show you how really copyright works, you moron. With fair use policy, you can actually use someone's copyright content as long as it is fair use. In fact, you can, and I already showed the fair use. How fair use is actually explained by the experts, and you're even arguing with expert opinions about fair use, about expert opinions about copyright. This just shows Taylorgang that you and your friends are just imbeciles of the internet. You're imbeciles. You really have no brain. You're brain dead. And why are you so scared from coronavirus, actually? It is not that scary as you think. Only 3.4% is its death ratio, which means its recovery ratio, the ratio of how many people recovers is actually 96.6%, which means that coronavirus is not dangerous at all. You fucktard. Compare its percent or compare its ratio in percent. So it's a ratio of recovery, you moron. Between someone's use of other person's copyright content and copyright, there is actually fair use, which allows you to actually get past copyright. As long as you use that copyright content fairly and according to fair use rules, it's alright. And that way you can avoid easily copyright infringement, and no one can actually then do anything. There is no higher rule than fair use, and you and your friends thinking that there is higher rule than fair use just shows that you really have really low level of intellect. Really low level. You are not intellected at all. In fact, Taylorgang, you're not. And I never thought of you as a very intellectual person at all. Stop harassing Suzy Lou. Stop. Please stop. Stop being such crybaby. And it is actually truth that if somebody actually disagrees with you, that you are actually like a crybaby, starting to insult them, because that is your only defense, because you otherwise feel defenseless. And without those insults, you feel beat. In fact, and you are, and as far as I have noticed, you're also emotionally unstable person. In fact, very emotionally unstable. You have to see. You have to go to. You have to give a visit to psychologist or to any other doctor. It's to fix your emotions. You're psychologically unstable. You are getting worked up over nothing. In fact, and acting like a 5-year-old. Suzy Lou never actually stole any anime content at all. She never stole anything. In fact, and as far as I know, after I will upload this, I already see through you. I know that you will again write it to my video how stupid I am and how moronic I am. But that's just how you are actually. That way you prove you're just how insecure you are. That way you just show just how you are insecure with those insults. You know? And as far as I have watched your videos, those are not only harassing her, but also insulting her a lot. And you do that a lot. And you like to live in the world of negativity, as far as I have noticed. Stop this negativity, Taylorgang, and start doing something positive. Stop all the time crying over everything. Stop crying like little crybaby over everything. Stop whining. Stop your whining. Because it is really annoying You're whining. It is annoying. And you call me crybaby. Although you are the one who is crybaby. You and your friends are actually crybabies, in fact. You, Haku, Taroren, and Ak9K, and all of your other friends are actually crybabies, in fact. You are just simply crying over everything. You never are satisfied. Never. And you know, it is very annoying for me and any other person. So that there is on YouTube a person like you who all the time makes such videos where he expresses his negativity over other person, or actually to read all the comments where he is actually attacked, and you are attacking, and you're actually the one who made me hate you, a Taylorgang. You are the one who made me hate you in the first place. You and your stupid and without any proof accusations of Suzilu actually is just astounding and mind-boggling. That you accuse Suzilu of stealing anime content. That's mind-boggling. She never done that. She never done that. She's always in all of her those update videos. She's always said what she's how she's really creating those reaction videos. That she's simply recording how she watches the anime, and that is not the same as doing anything, as actually stealing. She's simply recording. You fool. But not the anime. She's recording how she watches the anime and reacts, but not full. Only part of them. Guessing by the length of her reaction videos. That is 100% proof that those are not even the full episodes. She only reacts to the most important parts of those of the anime. Whether it is a fight or everything else. And most people like those reaction videos. In fact, if you haven't noticed, or you will have noticed, if you would have been actually this stupid, most people want her to do those reaction videos more and more and more. In fact. And you are very bad at psychology, at Taylorgang. You can't even tell whether a person is saying truth or lying. I can. Unlike you, I can actually tell whether that person says lies or is saying the truth. I can even do that by actually watching face expressions. I have actually in my school taught how can that be done. And Suzy-Lou never have lied about anything what she have said. Never. I can tell you that for sure. She never lied. And I actually I know what will happen. I know the consequences of this video, and I am ready. And I am ready for your another crying that I am that bad person. About your crying how bad I am, but I am simply pointing out your mistakes in behavior and attitude towards others. I'm simply pointing out that I'm simply calling you out. And that's what I'm all the time doing. For me, it actually doesn't matter. Not views, not anything. It doesn't matter what other person thinks of me. In fact, for me, the most important thing is that hate content is not made on YouTube. That people who actually dislike something about somebody, that they better should keep their negative thoughts to themselves. You shouldn't express your negative emotions on YouTube actually, because that way you will only make other people hate you. In fact, you actually with that update with your that first update video where you actually like talked trash about Suzy-Lou and I wasn't even able to watch even 7 minutes of that video without even getting angry. Because how dare you insult? How dare you even insult other person? How dare you? That is not polite. In fact, and your actions weren't polite at all. So far for the past few months. And that's what have you all the time doing, actually, for those mostly actually what was the word? Harassing Suzilu and bullying her, and if I am trying to stop you from doing that, then you are harassing and bullying me. In fact, you are actually all the time trying to find another victim for your harassment and bullying. But guess what? YouTube will not actually tolerate such actions. And if you will continue this way, I will not be surprised if your channel gets erased. I will not be surprised if your channel gets erased for harassment and bullying. In fact, Tipster already got his channel demonetized for 1 month for harassing Suzilu. Actually, in fact, and that's what he deserved. In fact, he deserved it. In fact, he asked for it. He already was on YouTube's radar before. In fact, but YouTube will become better, and they will actually kick out all of those haters like you from YouTube soon enough. And it is really annoying when there are such bullies and harassers like you who actually will not stop their negativity. Actually, there is a question from me to you. Why are you even this negative? Why are you so negative about everything in this world? Why are you this negative? Why do you see everything only in black? Why do you whine this much? It seems coronavirus really did, this quarantine really did actually destroy your brain, and actually completely. In fact, Taylorgang, and that is what really is. And that is actually truth. In fact, you are actually funny. Taylorgang, in fact, annoying and at the same time funny. I could call you actually clown. In fact, because you are clown and funny person, because you whine about everything and actually annoying, because you are harassing and bullying others. But of course you will deny it. Since when a bully actually said that he is a bully? No bully will actually admit that he is a bully. I know that for a fact. And if you did know, I actually know what bullying is, because I was bullied in my primary school here in Latvia. I was actually bullied in primary school a lot. I was actually bullied by my classmates, and I know what bullying is too well. Bullying is also when you do something against other person's will, and that's what are you doing. I only want peace on YouTube, actually, and that is the only thing that I want. I want you to think about your behavior for the past I don't know how many months. I want you to think carefully about your behavior, Taylorgang, because honestly I don't think your behavior was actually acceptable. I don't think so. I don't think that your behavior was acceptable. Your behavior was actually unacceptable. Actually, all the time. Lying about Suzilu and of course Suzilu deleted her Patreon channel, and your inability to read is actually just mind-boggling. There was even said that she deleted her Patreon account, which means that Patreon didn't delete it on their own. It was her own decision to leave Patreon. In fact, you fool. And if you really have to buy glasses if you aren't able to read. Your inability to read is just mind-boggling. Taylorgang, this just adds even more to your stupidity. In fact, you are with inability to read, you sunk even deeper into imbecilic inferno. Taylorgang, in fact, you are making yourself as a laughing stock. And I know that you will again say that I am wrong, that you are the only ones who are actually correct. But that's what I can expect from stupid and from this stupid and this predictable people like you. You, Taylorgang, are actually too predictable. In fact, you are actually predictable person, very predictable. Your comments, your and your friends' comments are actually predictable. You said that you are very smart, that you're actually smarter than me, and yet I actually know what you will actually say next. I know it. I know it already. What you will say next. And now And now already what kind of answer it will be. And I already know what kind of video you might actually make. So answer. So this video, another video full of negativity, full of harassment, full of bullying towards me, and of course bullying towards Suzy Lou, and yeah, and towards also others. You will just keep on doing those annoying videos. There is just the only way how to stop you is actually to send all of your videos to YouTube and actually ask them to delete your channel. Only then you will learn your lesson. Because otherwise you actually don't want to learn your lesson. You don't want to see wrongdoings in your own actions. You are only trying to see what's wrong in others. Although you're the one who is actually bad guy. I am not bad guy. You're the bad guy. I didn't actually start all this. My first video came way after your first video about Suzy Lou. My first video actually trying to stop you on doing this came way after your first video about Suzy Lou. So, and this completely invalidates your argument that I actually started to argue. You actually started this argument, not me. You. But you will never admit it because you're too stubborn to admit it. Taylorgang, you're too stubborn to do that. You're too stupid to actually see what you are doing. That what you're doing is actually wrong. And your funny accusations are actually mind-boggling. In fact, it's just funny your accusations. And your idea of how copyright works, it's just funny. The way how you actually forget about fair use, it's just funny. It's just I just cannot even laugh more. Just how stupid you are. Taylorgang, I just can't. Taylorgang, and I never expected you to fall to be more stupid. And by saying that that coronavirus is actually dangerous, you fell 10 times deeper into imbecilic inferno than you already were. Compare how many people are dying per day to how many people are actually recovering. Compare those two rates. 3.4% people die from it, compared to 96.6% people who recover from it. It's just crystal clear that coronavirus is not dangerous at all and is not fatal like you believe. It's just funny. Your belief that coronavirus is actually deadly is just funny. It's just mind-bogglingly funny. I just cannot laugh more. Just how funny you are, in fact. Just how childish and funny you really are. In fact, your behavior really is annoying and at the same time very funny. In fact, very funny. You sometimes make me laugh. You are a clown, Taylorgang. You are a clown. Because you think that only you are the smart guy. you think that you and your friends are the smartest people in the world, although you are not. You're not the smartest person in the world, Taylorgang, and that belief is just, just very funny. It's just very funny that you are trying to teach much older people just how stupid you are. I'm in fact a 26-year-old, but you act like a fucking 5-year-old. You're acting like that. You're so predictable. So predictable. I already know. I already know what you will say next. That I am the bad guy. That's because that's how you believe. Believe what you want, but at the end of the day, I am right. I am right about you. That you are the one who is the bad guy. You are the bad guy. Taylorgang, in fact. You are also funny. You're a clown, in fact. You're just clown. But there are actually many other people who are similarly funny, like you, with their beliefs. But with other topics. Your beliefs about Suzilu is just funny. And your and then if your idea of how actually copyright works can easily be debunked like it was nothing, and I can actually debunk it easily because fair use stands above copyright. Copyright, in fact, it is the main copyright doctrine. What you don't understand. What you don't understand. I don't know. I don't know which one of you is actually more terrible. That terrible journalist Johnny Swan or you. I don't know. You possibly could be just as terrible and just as stupid. Actually, in fact, and just as annoying. Actually, you are even more annoying. Can't you see that you're annoying people? In fact, and you call me that I am the crybaby, although you are the one who is crying over everything. You and your friends are not actually stopping this subject. You're not leaving it. I left that subject long ago. I almost forgot about it. In fact, but it was one of your friends who actually reminded me about it. And then you and your friends kept on reminding me about this subject. Kept on continuing to whine about this subject. So at the end of the day, if to think logically, in one hand, me who left this subject and actually moved on from this subject, but at the other side, you who cannot actually leave this subject forever, cannot leave it, and actually still continue to whine and remind me about this subject. You're whining hour and hour and hour again. about Suzilu's actions. There is no brainer to actually tell who is the real crybaby. That the real crybaby is you and your friends, Taylorgang. It's just no brainer. Because unlike you and your friends, I had enough brains to actually forget about it and move on. But you simply can't move. But you simply cannot move on from this subject, Taylorgang. You still have to continue, like a little child. Like a little child. And doing this 10 times. It is harassment. And it is harassment, in fact. It is. It's too much. It's too much. It's childish harassment. Actually, you really are acting like a 5-year-old. And I want you to grow up. But first, you have to think about your behavior, in fact. And that's what I want you to do. And of course, I expect that this video will not be liked by anybody of you and your friends, Taylorgang. That it will not be liked. That this video also will not be liked. That because you, Taylor, and your friends are actually stupid idiots. In fact, and you just cannot admit it. That you are in the wrong here. The fair use doctrine is the one with which the copyright rules is actually cooperating. Without fair use, copyright rules wouldn't even exist. When there is copyright, there is also fair use. And that is it. And Suzilu's videos are Suzilu's anime reaction videos are 100% fair use. She only shares her experiences with others. And stop acting like you are the smartest person in the world. In fact, stop acting like that, because you're not. That makes you sound very stupid. In fact, I am calling you out, Taylorgang, because your behavior is actually bad. Very bad. And also incredibly easy to predict what will happen next. I already know what you will do, what you and your friends will actually say about this video which I am making about you and your friends. You will say that I am stupid, that I proved myself to be a complete moron and idiot. Although it is you and your friends, Taylor, who are actually morons and idiots. You just don't want to admit that you are the ones in the wrong here. I am merely calling you out, and you are the ones who are actually crying like little childs, like little kids about it. And that's it. Me out.